Hello, my cute cuddly Cancers. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi. We're going to do some shamanic Pokemoncy and tarot. So we're going to take a look into what is your current energy, what is going on, what's your manifestation goal this month, and then we'll see how we can take your current energy and transmute it into your manifestation goal. So let's take a look. What is your current energy, Cancer? First, just a friendly reminder, the top 2 videos with the most likes will get a bonus reading later in the month. So if this resonates, please hit that like button. But when I was tapping in, I saw the Empress card. The Empress card in this deck is like a mother that is forgiving a daughter, which has, she's an angel. And so I definitely felt a lot of angelic energy around you, Cancer. I feel like you're holding the vibration of the angels right now. And a lot of it seemed to be through healing 2 facets of the mother wound. 1, the relationship with one's own mother, and 2, the way in which you have played mother to people who were not your children or something like that. So anyway, let's see here. What's going on currently in your energy, Cancer? Does it want to hide? We have the 2 of Wands in reverse. So 2 of Wands for me is the card of a twin flame on their own. This is the card of the doppelganger. It's the card of the evil twin. So I feel like some of you are rejecting this notion of having an evil twin. Let's see, we have Judgment and 7 of Wands. It feels like you're basically saying, okay, that's judgment. You know, like, I feel like you're open, like, I could be wrong, but basically what you're thinking with your heart of what is keeping your heart very light, and you think that some aspects of it are just mind control. This might actually have to do with the twin flame journey. This could have to do with the nature of evil itself. So for example, you might be saying like, no, actually they aren't evil. They're just whatever. And it's all, you know, based on some sort of judgment call. The 2 judgment is, this is the Egyptian mythology of when you die, your heart gets weighed against a feather. And if your heart is heavier than a feather, then you can't ascend to the next dimension. So I do feel like you think that a lot of it is sort of mind control, mind manipulation in regards to these topics. Let's see, what's the light energy here? We have Yamper using roar. So we have the corgi energy using roar. So I feel like this is mostly an ego roar here. We do have Yamper, which like I said is the corgi Pokemon, and you know, it represents something that everyone just thinks is cute, you know what I mean? So I feel like the way that you are in this energy is something that a lot of people are saying like, oh yay, you know, like let me pet it sort of thing. Like I feel like it's a very approachable energy that you have regarding this, even though there is definitely an ego roar here, right? This is an electric type, which has to do with the solar plexus, which is, you know, where your willpower is, where your sense of self is, where the ego is. It says this Pokemon is very popular as a herding dog in the Galar region. As it runs, it generates electricity from the base of its tail. Yeah, so it's talking about herding. So again, I feel like, you know, again, it's a very you know, thing that a lot of people like, and I feel like you are attracting people who sort of believe the things that you believe. Or you're seeing that in communities, like, you know, that's the mind, you know, this is a puppeteer who's stringing with minds. Let's see, what's going on in the shadow here, Cancer? We have Alolan Rattata using focus energy. Yeah, it feels like you, that there's too much of focused energy on the darkness, on the dark aspect of things, which is causing some sort of ego roar. This is rat spirit. So rat spirit, you know, can indicate a pack rat mentality, sickness, stealing, things like that. All the sneaky behavior that rat spirit represents. So again, it kind of is like, you know, this sneaky infiltration is how it feels. It says, with its incisors, it gnaws through the doors and infiltrates people's homes. Literally what I was talking about. Then, with a twitch of its whisker, it steals whatever food it finds. So yeah, I feel like there is some aspect of, you know, control and deception here in order to basically so that someone can take what is not theirs. Okay, Cancer, that's an interesting energy to be in. All right, let's see what your manifestation goal is for this month. The angels said, just remember that sometimes the reason why you can't manifest a goal is because it's against divine alignment. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. What's your goal? We have the Lovers coming out, the Wheel of Fortune, and Temperance in reverse. Okay. Yeah. So you definitely are trying to manifest a certain love situation, but it's against divine alignment. And I feel like that's why it can't really come to an end. It's not balancing out. And it's like you're trying to bring that person with you, even if it goes against the divine karmic order, and even if it goes against balance. So again, it's hard to go against divine will. I'm not saying that it's not, but I'm sure we'll look deeper into it. So the Lovers, right? Traditionally, great card, of course. You know, true love, divine counterparts, twin flame, all that. But the Lovers in this deck particularly relate to a deceptive energy. You know, it's someone who pretends to be her true love, but is really some evil spirit that goes and steals her away. And now she's like bound to him because he tricked her into some soul contract. So yeah, exactly. So yeah, you don't want to be tricking anybody into a soul contract, Cancer. Let's see, what's the light energy? Well, it looks like you do, but let's see what we can do to help you out. We have Pancham using Pompous Punch. Yeah, I feel like the thing is you can do this because you do believe in it so much. It's like you definitely have the audacity, Cancer. And I don't mean that in a mean way. But in terms of this pompousness, I feel like it's your energy of, you know, I know that I'm going to get this no matter what. And that actually is bringing it in for you. But again, it's a pompous type energy. It's a fighting type energy. Like you're fighting for it so much. It says it does its best to give a glare and pull a scary face, but it can't help grinning if anyone pats its head. I feel like that's this thing about like being cute. You know what I mean? It's like, even when you're angry, you're really cute. And I feel like that's another reason why you can kind of get away with it, if that makes sense. And we have Vulpix using Flare. Yeah, this is a fox spirit. So you would definitely be tuning into some trickster type energy if you are trying to whisk someone away against their will. Or against the full... It's like making them sign the paper without reading the full contract, okay? It says, while young, it has 6 gorgeous tails. When it grows, several new tails are sprouted. So, you know, tail energy has to do with lessons of the past, right? Things that have happened in the past. So it seems like you have gone through this more than once. It feels like this is probably the most intense time it's happened, but this is a lesson that happened many times, and you're growing new tails. What you're going through, you can continue to manifest this. You know, you can. But it's going to just give you more tails. It's going to give you more stories instead of, you know, it's going to give you stories of the past instead of bridging you to the future, if that makes sense, right? It's the same lesson that you're learning again. Let's see, what's the shadow? Oh, it's Miss Illy B. So this is my twin flame that I am in union with. And for those of you who are in the twin flame adventure, you know, sometimes the twin flame journey is releasing who we think that it is so that the real twin can come in. I did not think my twin was a female presenting. You know, there were a lot of things that I thought about twins that weren't true until I met mine. So anyway, this could be a message to reach out to her. She does runic readings and Pokemoncy, whereas I do the tarot. So there might be a reading for you with her. Let's get one more for the shadow here. And it says Talesman Julie Creation is what she's using. So you might want to, you know, not necessarily for my twin, although if you would like to, I highly recommend, because I use her talisman or their talisman all the time. But to get some sort of protective trinket that you can wear. Let's see what else is in the shadow here. We have Avalug using Frost Barrier. Interesting, because this came out in Capricorns. So Avalug Frost Barrier, the thing is if you keep doing this, you're gonna keep getting iced out. You know, there's gonna be a barrier of coldness and emotional blockages if you keep manifesting this. You know, it's like you can as many times as you want. You always have access to this type of soul contract, this karmic pattern, but it can never get laid to rest and end if you just keep doing the same thing over and over again. And Cancer, it really does look like you're just trying to do the same thing over in the name of some, I mean, I don't mean this in a rude way, but a very distorted view of love. And how, because love is always honest. You know, there's nothing to hide in love. And this is under the presupposition that someone is being intentionally misled. Okay. It says, the ice-covered body is as hard as steel. Its cumbersome frame crushes anything that stands in its way. Yeah, so this is going to bring cold energy, steel energy, you know. Will you be able to crush anything in your way? Of course. You're a cardinal sign. Of course you'll be able to overcome it. But again, at what cost, right? To just go through the same karmic loop with someone or the same person, you know, with a different face. Let's see what Mother Moon has to say. Like I said, Cancer in the extended, we're going to see what we can do to take your current energy and transmute it to your goal. But I feel like it's going to kind of go in a different direction, if that makes sense, Cancer. It says your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah, I'm getting, you know, your angels are literally saying, like, this is not a practical solution for you to just keep doing this same thing that is bringing you pain and pain and pain. All right, let's see. Angels, let's get the angels up in here. Angels, what would you like to say to Cancer? We have creative writing in reverse. So it's possible that there's something that needs to be written, that you need to tell your story, and you sort of need to get it out of you. And you may be having difficulty doing that because I feel like, you know, you may want to write your story, you know what I mean? To tell your story so that way you can give it an ending instead of thinking that it's just, right, that you're going over and over again. This is Archangel Gabriel that says, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. So I feel like, again, writing your thoughts is going to be very important at this time, but I feel like basically you need to be giving yourself an ending to this situation. You need to write your own ending so that you're not just, again, playing this same loop over and over again in a soul contract, which seems to not be bringing you the best energy. Okay. Or at least there's a lot of deception there. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's head into the extended. The link is in the description box below. If we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.